Welcome back to first chapter. Very mellow first chapter, late at night. In game and in real life, it's pretty late for me. Also kind of lost track of where we were again. It's been another few days. But I believe we just got recruited to Zen's team, and we got Olivier on the team as well. We're gonna compete in that martial arts tournament. 202. Yep, this is our room. Hey, nice room. Look, you can see the Grand Arena from here. Wow, no kidding. They really didn't skimp on anything here. I guess we can use this as our base of operations, so to speak. At least until the competition's over. So, Joshua and I have to share this room for a while. Ah, what am I thinking? Bad thoughts, bad thoughts. Estelle? Yes, yes. It just occurred to me that this might be a little weird. But, we're family, right? Huh? I might not be as dependable as Dad is, and I'm not as a good a listener as Shara. But still, I'm your brother, and I want you to know that I'm there if you need support. If there's anything bothering you, I just want you to know that you can always come to me. Oh. I've been getting kind of a weird feeling from you lately. If I've got this all wrong, I'm sorry. You're just so... you. As smart as you are, sometimes you can be so clueless. What? Thank you. But you don't need to worry. I know I've probably been acting kind of strange lately. It's not all that serious or painful. I'm just trying to sort my feelings out. So, I'll be okay. Just as long as you watch out for me. I see. Okay then. I'll keep my worry in check. And in return, you let me know when you've taken care of whatever's bothering you. I won't ask you to tell me anything you're not ready to yet. Okay. Once I have everything straight, I'll be glad to tell you what's on my heart, or mind. Huh? Nothing. It's still kind of early, but do you want to turn in? Everything that's been going on has me worn out. Yeah, we do have that match tomorrow. Let's get our stuff put away and get some shut-eye. Oh, these two. What's up, Zen? Good morning, young ones. Good morning, Zen. Thank you for coming to meet us. Hey, it's no problem. I've been up anyway, preparing for the match today. Between checking out the weaponsmith and visiting all the stores, I've had a pretty busy morning. Being prepared means no regrets for you, huh? By the way, where's Olivier? Good morrow, my dear companions. What is that aroma? Battle? Conflict? No. Victory! Oh, what an enchanting perfume this time of day. Do you just deliberately time your entrances like that? Good morning, Olivier. Morning. Looks like we're all here then. Let's say we go ahead and get moving. The tournament doesn't start up again until noon. It's still early, so what are we going to do to kill time? For starters, I think we should go to the equipment shop and get all our gear in order. Then perhaps do a bit of monster hunting to keep us focused. I see. A little warm-up then. Some practice at working as a team might do us some good. After all, we've never all fought at each other's sides before. I'm up for it. Let's go. And once we're ready, we can head straight to the Grand Arena. Sounds like a plan. So we gotta get everyone's gear in order. Or as I call it, loading the save file. Ta-da! Now everyone's orbits are in order, and we got full CP and whatnot. I planned ahead. So let's check the guild. One of our, 2 quests might be here. Nope, not yet. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, or maybe it'll be after our match. I don't know. So I did poke around here when I was preparing that file and doing Orbment work and whatnot. There really isn't too much going on. There's no new Liberl news. You can talk to the NPCs. You can maybe track down Professor Alba. I'm not sure if he's at the museum right now or not. But most importantly, we got to check in with Anton. Another day of doing nothing at all. At this rate, I'm never going to go anywhere with my life. I think you said this yesterday. Darn it, Anton. Then again, every day is like that for him. Alright, let's get checked in. Good morning. Oh, Zen, good morning. Do you feel ready for the next match at noon? I do, and I'd like to finish my registration if I may. Can you help me with that? Absolutely I can. When I first heard the news, I thought to myself, how is he going to fight all by himself? Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you the ones from yesterday? How's it going? We'd like to register for the tournament as auxiliary members of Zen's team. Would you now? Then we'll need for you to fill out these forms, please. Estelle, Joshua, and Olivier filled out the required paperwork. Next to his signature, Olivier detailed a red rose for flavor. So you two are members of the Bracer Guild, but according to your profile, sir, Wandering Lyric Troubadour Extraordinaire, Ambassador of Peace in Heart's Most Fair. And there's a note under it. Trill the extra E and don't spare the spittle? My dear, you need not bother with that postscript. Your diction sings. If you wish to know more, however, I'd be happy to teach you the proper reading. Perhaps over tea? Yeah, that's enough of that. Thanks. You can just burn that application with fire. Not literally, of course. Thank you for your help. You're very welcome. I've finalized your team register for the tournament. I list Zen as team captain with 3 auxiliary members, Estelle, Joshua, and Olivier. Please remember that there can be no change or substitutions. Understood. Feels like it's all about to break loose, doesn't it? Oh yeah, do we know who our opponents are going to be? We have already determined the pairings, but to discourage wagering, we do not announce them until just before the match is to begin. You can guess your opponent just prior to the match, though, by taking note of who else is sharing your ready room. Ah, so opposing teams are kept in opposing rooms, I take it. That's correct. Here, this is for you and your teammates. See the registry card. Please show that to the staff before you enter the arena. And that should just about cover everything. Best of luck to you all. Knock 'em dead. Let me in. I'm a fighter. Your card, please. Ah, part of the tournament, I see. Please note that the tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of the day's matches. Have you made all the necessary preparations for a day of hot action? Excellent, excellent. Your waiting room is in the blue team room, just inside the hall on the right. Fight well. Oh, cool song. Let's get in there. I think this is the right one. The blue team is on the right, so this must be the waiting room. Yeah, has to be. Well, why don't we just relax until it's time for the match? Do you ever do anything other than relaxing? Look at you guys, all calm and collected. It's the Ravens. It's you! We really gotta stop meeting like this. Too bad for you, huh? Who are you guys again? We're the Ravens! We had all of our Ruan pissing their collective pants in fear of us! Don't tell us you forgot! Guys, I was kidding. I knew you guys were in Grand Sale yesterday to watch your buddies fight in the preliminaries. And you're back again today to pick a fight with us. Didn't you learn your lesson the last time? Okay, that's just creepy. Are you planning to participate in the no-holds-barred matches? Huh? Hey, what's with the shocked look? We won the prelims and made it here fair and square. I don't remember you guys showing your faces before we'd made it halfway through either. Well, how do you like that? Not bad for amateurs. Must have been some special training, huh? What the hell? I had you figured for just another bunch of punks, but you've got some real spirit to you. Nice going. Well, it was nothing, really. Don't be taken in by that act. Anyway, you beat us before. We ain't gonna miss our chance to get back at you. Anytime you're ready. Though I guess not today, if you guys are in the blue team room with us. Well, we're supposed to be on the other side, but... But you couldn't wait to confront your opponents, could you? Well, best of luck. May the better team win. Huh? Hey, let's get out of here. Yeah, the mood's all off now. Let's go get something to eat before the fight. Well, what the hell? That's just rude. Did I say something wrong? No, not at all. You really are something else. Huh? Well, don't worry about that. I'm impressed that she's so nonchalant about her own talents. Did I miss something? Don't worry about it. Come on, let's just get in the waiting room and wait for our match to start. Done in. Almost time to start. My heart feels like it's gonna break right out of my chest. Calm down. All we have to do is wait patiently until it's our turn. They'll call for us. That doesn't calm me down at all. We're in here with the bracers. What's up, Grant? Looks like you're in. Yep, sure are, thanks to you. Show us what you can do. I made the best team win. Wow, Grant, you really have no personality. Hey, newbies. Hi, Annalise. Looks like you got on to Zen's team. Not too shabby. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got. Like Annalise. She's cool. Hey, Estelle. Since we're in the same room, that means we won't be pitted against each other in today's matches. Too bad, huh? Yeah, it is. But that just means the fun gets to last longer for you, right? If nothing else, you sure do know how to trash talk. Hey, champs. How are you feeling? A little nervous and kind of panicky, to be honest. If you get nervous, you'll start taking short, shallow breaths, and that's bad news. Force yourself to breathe slow and deep, and you'll find yourself feeling like a whole new person. Got it. Shallow breaths. I mean deep breaths. Deep breaths. Whew. Wow, that actually helped, I think. Thanks, Kurt. No problem. Thanks, Kurt. I'm in the moment just after the curtain rises, but before the diva sounds her first refrains. Quick, hand me a glass, and I may catch this feeling and drink deep in its bitter malt. No matter how you look at it, these are some strong teams. Glad I came to Liberl. This place seems right up my alley. Maybe talking to the other teams will help calm some nerves. After all, we're not fighting anyone in this room today, so we can all get along just fine. Alright, we got Royal Army soldiers. First Lieutenant Byrne. Admittedly, I don't remember where Byrne is stationed. Without General Morgan here, we all need to give 110%. And we absolutely will. So you'd better believe we'll be seeing us again. Don't you dare break my focus, or I will kick you. Whoa, Gord, calm down there. Just turn it down a notch. This tournament is where we military and you bracers alike get to shamelessly display some powers. Shake what you've got up there, and don't lose an eye, because that would really hurt. Border Garrison, not to be messed with for sure. But we're not about to lose. And Real. So you're bracers, huh? You guys are pretty good for your age. May the best team win. We can't afford to hold back, not against any of them. Is it our turn yet? I'm dying to do some killing. Whoa, this is not to the death. You want to calm it down there, terrorists? Specialist terrorists? All we can do is our best, and our best is all we can do. Here's where we show whether or not all that practice paid off. Thanks, Zane. Did I mention that Zen's name used to be Zane? I might have mentioned that in Zeiss, but if I didn't, it did. In the original localization, his name was Zane, Z-A-N-E, and then they changed it later because they screwed up. Good job, Exceed. I mean, like, not sarcastically. Good job for, like, fixing it and being like, no, we should change that. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait, but we will now commence with the no-holds-barred matches. Without further ado, let's announce the fight card for the first bout. Southside, Blue Team, Bracer Guild, Grand Cell Branch. Team Captain is Kurt. North Side Red Team, Royal Army Assault Cavalry. Team Captain is First Lieutenant Shed. Okay, we're up. The Assault Cavalry is made up of the best men of the uniform. They won't be easy to beat. Good luck, guys. You just leave the heavy lifting to us. Let's go! Love Annalise. She's so cool. We now begin the first match of the No Holds Barred tournament. Both teams, go to your starting places. Ready? Begin! Match 1. Alright, let's turbo mode it again. Aw, Annalise's sword is so cool! So they're just gonna poke each other a little bit. Karna's gonna do some arts. Kurt's gonna retreat. Oh, that was a strong fire art, I think. Poke. He's fine. Soulful Roar. Oh, it's a buff craft. Okay. You don't get to play as Karna at any point during this arc. She might have gotten some gameplay in something else, though. There's a gacha game, and there's a lot of, like, weird playable characters in it. I haven't been keeping up with it, mainly because it's only in Japanese. Way to go, Karna. KO! Winner is Kurt's team. Alright, they did it! Liberl's races are not to be trifled with. They all demonstrated great skill. Indeed, they may be few in number, but one of them could likely take on 1,000 foes. If we have to face them in a match, we'll have a tough time of it. Great match, you guys! Yo, nice fight. It's an honor to be told so by Zen the Immovable. It feels different from the prelim matches, much harder to stay focused. Here's the lineup for the second match. Southside Blue Team, from the Calvard Republic, captained by martial arts master Zen. Northside Red Team, Team Raven, captained by Dean. That's us! And look who we're facing. Facing such louts ought to prove most interesting indeed. Alright, to the arena. Fighting the Ravens. Never thought we'd get a chance at revenge so soon. I guess the goddess smiles on everyone at least once. You may have found our weakness before, but we've been through some insane training since then. Time to let you see the results. Huh, well, you've got spirit at least. I hope you're not expecting us to take it easy on you. Is it just me, or is Estelle a little livelier than usual? I'd almost call her attitude manly. If she hears you saying that, I'm not helping you. Alright, it's just about time. This begins the second no-holds-barred match of the competition. Both teams, go to your starting places. Ready? Begin! Alright, let's whip some butt. Look at them all lined up. That's probably not a great formation for you guys. Can I flicker them? Eat shit. Alright, Estelle, can you comet them? And Olivier, you want to hit with the... No, that's his recovery one. His most basic craft is the one that hits multiple. Oh, we petrified one of them. Eat shit. Yeah, I put petrify on Olivier. So Zen, we got to play with him a little bit, but yeah, Zen's not great when it comes to hitting multiple opponents. Also, his Orbment isn't really built for arts, to be honest. And he has multiple slots that require Earth Quartz. He's really a tank. He can be some pretty strong defense if you want him to. So one of the things I put on him, I might as well do it now because I doubt I'm going to get to do it any other time besides this tournament, is this works. Cast Earth Wall. This will put a shield on us that'll protect those three from one hit each. Max guard, yo. Doesn't help me really win. It's not like I'm in danger of losing, you know, but I guess it's to show it off. It's one of the things that he can do. This ain't the time to be chillin'. That's right, so these guys love to buff each other. Ah, all four of them. Evil Eye. Alright, that takes care of the one that was petrified. Now we got to, I think that's Rocco. He's blinded. Estelle, if you would, go ahead and not comment. Hurricane these fools. Is that it? No, Rocco held on. And he's done.
99.
So much for that training. KO! Winner is Zen's team! Damn it! Lost again! He's too damn tough! Shit! 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 Now, don't get so discouraged. To be honest, I'm impressed. You gave us a good run for our Mira. No, you didn't! I agree. You're a lot stronger than when we fought in the Vereen Lighthouse. Really? I don't really remember it too well. I wouldn't know, but it seems we all gave it all we had. I think we can all return to the waiting rooms with our heads held high. I never thought those delinquents would ever fight that hard for anything. Just goes to show you that change is the only constant in life. I watched them fight closely. It wasn't bad. Not bad at all. Thank you. I like to think that their change of heart is born of a desire to follow my shining moral example. Wow, you really think so? Why'd you quit with your bullshit? You don't even know their situation. That one really got me. I don't know why I don't remember still saying that to him. You don't even really know who we're talking about. The moment one falls in love is as quick as infinity itself. You're not normal, are you? Here's the lineup for the third match. Southside, Blue Team. From the Royal Army's 3rd Regiment, captained by 1st Lieutenant Ryle. Okay, that's our cue. Let's show them how it's done, people. Aye, aye, sir. I'm still cracking up over Olivier. North Side, Red Team. The Capua family, aka the Sky Bandits, captained by Don Capua. Huh? The Capuas. The name rings a few bells. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unique matchup for you next. Somewhat notorious, always in the news, they are the Capua family, the Sky Bandits who terrorized the Bose region. Today they present themselves to you in physical display of contrition, eager to fight in a fair and honest manner. In doing so, they hope to atone for all the problems they've caused the kingdom's citizens. This wish to make amends is foremost in their hearts as they take the field. And thanks to the sponsorship of Duke Dunnan, they are here to show you that remorse. We hope you enjoy this shocking matchup and first ever public apology in tournament history. You know, I somehow get the feeling this new team play rule was enacted so that those criminals could participate. The Duke is certainly a generous man. This is no laughing matter. I kind of expected something crazy, but this is just... Can I have your attention, please? We now begin the 3rd match of the No Holds Barred tournament. Both teams, go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin! Alright, so we got one jobber with Don, Kyle, and Josette fighting the Royal Army. And what's sad is that they're going to beat the Royal Army. Gotta have them advance at least once, right? So again, Josette uses a normal gun, Kyle likes to use explosives, and Don has the cannon. Man, Liberl's army is not great. KO. Winner is Don's team. They won. Well, they are pretty strong. But if worst comes to worst, and they actually win the championship, then what? Would they actually invite pirates into the castle for a dinner party? Oh, to be a fly on the wall for that little soiree. We need to make sure that it doesn't come to that. Regardless, this means that we have a tough opponent to deal with. Damn it! I can't believe that those thugs got the better of us. Well, don't get so depressed. They're used to fighting as a group, that's all. It's not their strength so much as our weakness. Which means we need to do some more training when we get back to our unit. Here's the lineup for the 4th match. South Side Blue Team. From the Border Garrison 7th Regiment, captained by 1st Lieutenant Byrne. Looks like you're up. This is the last fight of the day, so you better make it count. Understood. We'll give them 12 kinds of hell, army style. Let's do this, people. Yes, sir. North Side Red Team. From the Royal Army Intelligence Division, captained by 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. Hey, it's them! Lieutenant Lawrence. Wasn't he the one who... We now begin the 4th match of the No Holds Barred tournament. Both teams, go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin! Alright, take a wild guess who's gonna win. So Lawrence is the dude in the red helmet. He's the same guy who's been reporting in to Colonel Richard, as well as the dude who Agate picked a fight with over back on the highway after what happened in Rouen. He's a little suspicious. I don't think the Royal Army has much going on for him here. So, see Lawrence, he's got a real cool sword there in his left hand. I think that's canonical, he's left-handed. I've never really thought about it, but that's kind of like a Japanese trope thing that people like to do. So these guys are good at shadow weaving. Not entirely sure what their weapons are. They're like blade gauntlets? I don't know. KO! Winner is Lawrence team. Holy, that was a massacre! Impressive. Given that they were a man short in the prelims, I figured they'd have another join in. I guess they had an ace in the hole. Estelle, Joshua, and I are also aces in that same hole then, since we too missed the preliminaries. Perhaps that bodes well for us. The trick is to come late. That fighting style. Huh? Joshua, what's wrong? It can't be. But... Joshua! Joshua! Oh, I'm okay. No need to worry. I was just kind of taken aback at how good that guy's swordsmanship is. Really? I'm impressed. You've got a good eye, Joshua. And that concludes our first day of full contact matches. Today's winners were Kurt's team, Dawn's team, Zen's team, and Lawrence's team. Who among them will be crowned the king of fighters? Stay with us to find out. Receive 20,000. I thought that was 2,000. Ooh, 20,000. Not bad. That's to make up for the fact that there aren't that many bracer jobs. Alright then. 2 days down, 2 days to go. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we're moving on to the next round. Of course. Seriously though, we've got some really tough opponents left to face. Our fellow guild members plus the Sky Bandits. True. We can't afford to let our guard down. Oh come now. What truly is there for us to be concerned over? We have built this dream together, to stand strong forever. Nothing is going to stop us now. My fist is going to stop you if you don't stop spouting nonsense and take this seriously. Well, positive thinking isn't a bad thing. We've got to keep each other's spirits up from today, so that we'll be ready for tomorrow. So in the interest of that, I'm going to the bar. How about you guys? For my part, I would most graciously join you. We should go report in at the guild. They might have some new info on our assignment. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, Zen. We'll have to take a rain check. Alright. Goodbye for now, then. We'll meet up again tomorrow morning in the hotel lobby. Au revoir, my dear pussycats. Okay, so off to the guild. Right. And it wouldn't hurt to try getting some information from around town, too. Like, what exactly? Huh, check you two out. You got time to just stand around? Oh, hi there. You guys must be tired from today. Don't start acting all cocky on us. This last time, we didn't have a whole lot of time to train properly. Next time though, we'll win. Huh? You want to do this again? It's fine. If we have another chance, we'll be happy to have a rematch. Hey Estelle, don't you think you're being a little hasty? What's the big deal? If we keep up with our own training, we'll be fine. Aren't you the optimistic little twerp? Well here, take this. What's this? Looks like an extremely old key. It'll open up that barred off passage in the west block. It leads to a huge underground sewer system. We got that key by pure chance, so we go down there every day to explore. There's a ton of really tough monsters in there, so you'd better make sure you're absolutely ready. Well, Hey, don't get us wrong. Losing to you just pisses off is all. Listen, you better win that tournament. We won't accept any less. We've said what we came to say, so we'll see you later. Okay. So what was that about? I think they were trying to show us that they're rooting for us. Maybe they're telling us to use the sewers to train ourselves before the big match. I guess that makes sense. Maybe they really have turned over a new leaf. Maybe they just like your manly nature. After all, you're the most violent person I've ever met. Manly? Violent? What are you trying to say, Joshua? Well, whatever. I say we should accept whatever goodwill is offered. It's late though. I think we should wait before we go underground. We can give it a try before tomorrow's match. Okay. Let's stop in at the guild then, and report into Elnan. Sounds like a good idea. Let me save. But I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then we'll rejoin in 1 second. Alright, let's get a move on. Godfrey. So, we might be able to catch Zen and Ollie over at the bar. Anton and Ricky still hanging out. It's the same. Oh no, it was different. What'd he say? Another day of doing nothing, gone like dust in the wind. I know everything will change if I can just find a good job, but where do I look? I think the joke is that like the biggest department store in the country is right behind him. Okay, maybe second biggest. I think Bo's might be bigger. Does that count? That's kind of like an open air market. This is a true department store. Kitty. Kitty's Guide to Savoring Delicious Tea. Rule number 2. Oh, we missed rule number 1. Whoops. Always use freshly boiled water. There has to be enough oxygen dissolved into the water to bring out the tea's flavor. That's why you use freshly drawn and boiled water, poured directly from the pot. Thanks, Kitty. What a great job you got here, working at the little department store. Nope, same old issue of Liberl News. I think there are multiple in this chapter, so there might be like a new one every other day or something. Especially because they're, like, tournament coverage is a thing, so it wouldn't shock me if there was a new one tomorrow. Pop into the History Museum. Is Alba here? Hey, there he is. My, everything is just so very, very fascinating. That relief over there is from before the Great Collapse. If you can believe it. It has the same sort of feel to it as something you'd find inside the Tetrasilk Towers, don't you think? Imagination is a key part of an archaeologist's work. After finding an artifact, the real trick is learning what it is and why it's important. Let's see if we can't find Zen and Ollie. We might be able to find Niall and Dorothy. I mean, we popped into the Liberl News once. But they weren't around. They could be out of town, doing their jobs and whatnot. So, I'm going the wrong way. It's easy to get lost in this neighborhood because it's completely symmetrical. Here we are. There they are, drinking it up. Why, the night's festivities have only just begun. There are selge to go before we sleep. Where is he putting all of that food? Does he have, like, a vortex in his belly? So, Joshua! Would you guys like a drink, too? We're underage, you know? What's that? You guys don't want a drink? Drink, I said drink instead of drink! Well, this is just prime. No one upstairs. Oh, that's right. We got to check in with Elnan. Spencer. I thought you were Armin there, Spencer. I was like, where's Ellie? Maybe they're over by the fountain. Or they could be somewhere else, taking in the romantic view. Oh, there they are. They're getting some candy at this stand that has no, like, stand keeper. He can't take his eyes off me. During the match, I had the chance to examine my darling's face in perfect silhouette. How can she be so perfect? It must be against the law. Alright, I want to try it. I want to try the Liberl news. Maybe they're there. We have to run into them eventually for story reasons. I mean, we are hanging out in Grand Cell. We are approaching the climax. So you would think the Liberl news and Niall and Dorothy would figure in one way or another, given that they show up in every other chapter. But no, not yet. They're keeping us from, like, they're keeping them away from us. They're like, no, you don't get no Niall Dorothy yet. You gotta earn it. Right, Elnan. Keep forgetting about that guy. If I ask him about what's going on. That's right, we're trying to stop a major conspiracy. But first, I'm gonna check the upstairs. Yeah, they are here. What's up? Good work out there today. Tomorrow, it's all about fighting the big boys, making big noise with some big toys. Someone was too proud of themselves for writing that line. You'd better bring it. Hey you, congratulations on finishing round 1. Bet you weren't expecting to meet up with the Ravens there, were you? It was definitely a bit of a surprise, but I think they were even more surprised. If we keep this up, we might even become bracers like Agate. Ew, no, one of him is plenty. They fought pretty hard, but honestly, I was surprised how well you did. I heard all the stories about you at the Ruan branch, but you exceed your expectations quite thoroughly. Really? That's so sweet of you to say. I can't wait to cross swords with you. It's a date. We're looking forward to the chance ourselves. Neither of them use swords. It's just an expression. Oh, but Kurt and Annalise aren't here. Where are they? I don't know. Maybe you can catch them somewhere in Grand Cell. I'm not gonna go too far out of my way to look for them. What's up, Elnan? Estelle, Joshua, congratulations on your victory. Thank you, thank you. Wait, how'd you know already? Gran already reported in. So, how was it? Honestly, it felt more like surviving than actually winning. Joshua explained that there were Sky Bandits and Special Ops teams. I see. I'd heard that the Sky Bandits were given special permission to participate. But I must admit, I'm surprised to hear about the Special Ops, particularly that their leader is so powerful. The team was pretty tough, but the commander was like on a different level altogether. He moved like a cat and was swinging that huge sword around like it was a toy. I could barely believe he was human the way he was fighting. Yeah, what she said. Elnan, what do you know about 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence's personal history? Nothing, I'm afraid. The Intelligence Division is new, and Colonel Richard suppressed all information regarding them since their official inception. That includes information on the Lieutenant. Drat. Joshua? You seem pretty caught up with that guy in red. Is there something we should be watching out for? No. We just need to know who we're facing, that's all. Anything that can give us an edge in the tournament. Ah, good point. Knowing your enemy is the best way to beat him, after all. Actually, this doesn't concern the Lieutenant exactly. Today at noon, a military patrol vessel arrived at the landing port. Its passenger was the Colonel's right-hand woman, Captain Almathea. That is news. Captain Almathea. Is that sneaky fox-faced woman? That witch who used Tita to threaten the professor? She's traveling through all of the major cities. Her arrival was unexpected and caused all civilian airship lines to run late. Yeah, that doesn't bode well. A tour of the major cities. It sounds like a cover for her to hunt down the professor. We've got all branches investigating her trip very carefully. We'll let you know as soon as we learn anything. You two just focus on the tournament for now. You bet. Thanks so much for all your help. No new requests. There will definitely be one tomorrow, though. I am positive of it. I think we just gotta go back to the hotel now. To the North Block we go. So you're finally back. Ah, speak of the devil. You sure know how to keep a fellow waiting. Hey, I know that voice. It's Niall. There he is. Good to see you, Niall. How have you been? Don't tell me you came here just to see little old us. Okay then, I won't tell you. I'm doing interviews with the tourney contestants for my article. I figured you folks would be my best bet for getting the inside story. I was hoping I'd get a chance to ambush you in an interview at the hotel. You're way too good at your job, you know that? Well, it's not that we're not glad to see you. But this is you we're talking about. What's your angle? Hunting for the next big story, I'll bet. You wound me to the quick, kid. I've been like a big brother to you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. And now you think of me as nothing but a news hound. We know you're nothing but a news hound. Not to mention, the age difference is a little much for us to think of you as a brother. Oh, shut it. If that's how you're going to be, then I'm leaving. And you're coming with me. I wouldn't mind a little night air before bed. Good, we're halfway there then. There's this quaint little eatery right next door to where I work. It's the perfect place to sit and talk. Hey, this is a nice little place. Feels less like a bar and more like a coffee shop. That might explain the smell of coffee. I hear the owner started up this place as a hobby. The brew here is amazing. Plus, he took some advice from someone later on and added curry rice to the menu. Curry with authentic spices. I just like the atmosphere out here though, personally. Have a seat. Let's get this interview started. Not so fast. We were just in that big match, so we're pretty damn hungry. And I'm not about to smell food without eating food. Dinner sounds lovely right about now, actually. Ugh, damn kids. Fine, I'll buy you dinner. And while you're stuffing your faces, you can give me the exclusive on any news you found. And there's the pitch. By the way, isn't Dorothy with you today? I gave her something else to work on. Now come on, inside with the both of you. Phew. The food in here sure is spicy. Tasty though. Nothing beats ribs covered in sauce with some potatoes that are cooked just right. I like a good cup of coffee after a meal myself. I've always heard it's difficult to make it well. Ugh, way to eat up a man's paycheck, you guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to afford all this on a reporter's salary. Now, it was a great meal, and great meals don't come cheap. Okay now, you were saying something about an interview? I could write a story about extortion. Moving on. There ain't been much to confirm that the Queen's really taken ill after the guardsmen went all terrorist. What I need is some clear info that hasn't been combed over and cleaned up by the army. I heard a little from Dorothy about the kidnapping in Zeiss. Look, let me get right to the point. I know you've got Colonel Richard by the proverbial tail. I just need to know how hard you're holding on. Way to be blunt there. Sounds like you've already figured out an awful lot. I knew he was crooked. Before that interview in our magazine bumped up his popularity, he wasn't really well known or worth paying attention to. Seems like this guy has been planning his moves every step of the way. Right now, we can't say for sure that he's planning some kind of treason against the throne, but it does look like he's manipulating the Duke somehow. Duke Dunnan. He's taking advantage of the Queen's poor health and acting like he owns Grancel Castle, alright. But what I don't get is why none of the military bigwigs are making their move. Well, about that. What do you think, Joshua? Should we tell him? Well, we could definitely use some fresh intel ourselves. As long as he scratches our backs, let's scratch his. Hey now, you two know something, don't you? We would have told you sooner, but anything we say from here on out has to be completely off the record. I hope you're ready for this. Ah, shit. I'm really not going to like this, am I? But fine, say what you're gonna say. You said you were ready for this. That's just... no way. Are you really serious? I'm afraid so. The Special Ops soldiers were behind the Sky Bandit incident, as well as the arson. Not to mention the kidnapping of the kingdom's greatest scientific mind. General Morgan is at the top of the chain of command, and even he's basically under arrest. All the terrorist-style activities are being made out to look like the guardsmen are doing it. Okay, enough! You've made your point. Damn it all. I can't even report a word of this. The army censors already have their stamp all over the latest issues. They did their work at the final printing stage. Really? And I'm left with nothing to cover except for this damn tournament. Hey, wait a minute. You do have something up your sleeves, don't you? That's why you're in the tournament. You could say that. We can't give you all the details on our current request. We do, however, think that we need to make a move, just to break the deadlock. You don't say. Alright then. Since I can't do anything as a reporter, I might as well pitch in. I'll see what I can dig up. I've got a few sources, with fingers in places the guild would never go. That'll be a big help. Doing anything to oppose the military is going to be a risky proposition, you know? Are you sure you're okay with this? Let me deal with that. Now's as good a chance as ever to prove that the pen really is mightier than the sword. Niall! Understood. Thank you. Yeah, just leave it to me. So, what do you want more information on? Info about the army's movements would be good, as would knowing whether or not all the royal guardsmen have been arrested, and also where General Morgan is being held. Got it. All that stuff I've been thinking about too. I'll check them out. Anything else? Maybe some background info on someone in the intelligence division? Huh? You mean like a background check? On Colonel Richard, Captain Almathea, and 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. If we have to face any of them, the more we know, the better our odds. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. And you can bet that the Colonel's working on the same principle. He'll probably be watching the fights tomorrow and the next day. Do you think you can manage it, Niall? I do know a few army folks. I can't get you anything classified, but I might be able to scare up that profile info. Okay then. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. We appreciate it. Hey, don't sweat it. You can pay me back by winning that championship and filling me in on what you hear at the dinner party. I figured as much. We'll do everything we can. Afterward, Estelle and Joshua returned to their hotel room, where they retired early for the night. The next morning. Well, we all seem accounted for. Shall we be off? Our match is in the afternoon, just like yesterday, so we're free to do as we please in the meantime. We can stop by and get our equipment set up, and maybe even work in a little monster killing on the way. Oh, if that's what you're after, I know exactly where to go. Estelle told them about the key to the sewers that the Ravens had given her and Joshua. You don't say. That's mighty interesting. I hear there are some tough monsters down there, so maybe they'll prove to be worthy opponents. A Byzantine labyrinth snaking out beneath this jeweled city. My adventurer's bosom strains its quartet strings. I have no problem with that, provided that we have time. I think the entrance is just at the edge of Western Block's residential district. Alright, off we go. But first, we are going to head over to the guild. There should be a quest on the board. There it is. How convenient. It happens to be a monster in the sewer. A ferocious monster known as a Scissor Hands has been spotted roving the west block of the sewers. Branches from this branch are requested to deal with this immediately. So yeah, that's why we couldn't do quests yet, because our quest takes us to the sewers. So west, that would be over here. There's an entrance over by the Liberl News. And the sewers are, they're a bit of they're a labyrinth, they really are. Let me in. They kind of suck. They kind of really suck, and they're confusing to navigate. And of course there are tons of monsters in here. They look kind of similar to places we've been, like Relent Sewers for example. You kind of got a similar aesthetic to Sky Bandit hideout. But somewhere in here is our monster, and I'm not quite sure where the heck it is. So if I don't find it in the next, I don't know, minute. Found chomping spare rib. This chest is so empty it hurts. If I don't find it quickly, then I'll probably just give up and find it off camera and just like cut to it. So let's see. We got Niall looking into the intelligence division. You know, Almathea's in town somewhere doing foxy Almathea things. They like to call her like a fox woman. I think it's because of her face. She is very sneaky, isn't she? Is this it? It is it. Wow, that is not an intimidating monster. Oh, but there's a lot of them. Okay. I guess that kind of makes up for it. I feel like using arts. Let's use White Gehenna. Now, how many of them are going to frickin' move, though? Alright, we'll Hurricane with Estelle. And with you, Zen, use a little stone impact. Wow, that was ugly. Olivier's real slow, man. I should maybe do something about that. I don't know. I like his Orbment build, but seeing him take so long like this, I don't like it as much now. You're gonna get a crit in. And one left. No, they're the two over next to us. Okay. That one held on. What a bastard. Get wrecked. Now I just need to find my way out of here. We did it. Now obviously you can continue to explore the Grand Cell sewers. Like, look at those two neat chests that we just passed up. There's plenty of stuff for you to find in here. Some of it might help you, some of it probably won't. But I'm not going to waste time just picking apart this area. I think I have to go around, right? This is the way I came. And given that there's a west block, you better believe that there's an east block. I think there's even a north block. The sewers really go on for a while. And unfortunately, I don't have a map for them. I think I can track one down, though, if I really need it. Alright, so let's go to the department store. There may be a new issue of the Liberl News covering our first full day of tournament, not counting the prelims. And most importantly, we need to check in with Anton and Ricky. Anton! Anton! I've been feeling oddly motivated these last couple of days. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go out and start looking for a job. Man, nice weather today. Ricky, an artist of our time. Wrong one. It's this girl. Nope, we're still on issue number 8. City shaken over possible sedition conspiracy. I imagine our bracer buddies are already in the arena. Niall's probably off doing his job. Alba might be here doing stuff. Not up here though. Maybe he's in the same spot. That makes you, like, if he didn't change positions. Who are you? You're Santos, right? Yeah. This was found sunken in the depths of Lake Valeria. It was caught by a chance in a fisherman's net. Seems there's an entire set of ruins at the bottom of Lake Valeria, amazingly. Huh. That was not a sarcastic huh. Maybe I know what that is, maybe I don't. What's up, Alba? Ho ho! An artifact untainted by public display. What treasure lies within its depths? Be they riches of money or mind? Their secrets I shall surely find. How exquisite, how remarkable, how positively energizing. Alright, nothing going on here. Let's go into the arena. Get ready for our fight. Get ready for our fight. Kind of lost where I was. I'm on the opposite side of it. Just cut through this little... No, you can't cut through that. This is fine. Do I have to check in here? No, I think I can just talk to this guy. Master Zen, welcome to the Grand Arena. Please note that tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of the day's matches. Have you made all the necessary preparations for a day of hot action? No. Actually, I don't think it matters, but just for my sanity, I'm going to give Elnin that monster request we did. I don't think it matters. Like, I think I could have done it in the evening, but I don't know. I'm paranoid. I'm always paranoid when it comes to the Trail Seki. There you go. Also, I need to keep an eye out for when our next issue, or not issue, but chapter of Carnelia is. I think we got like 2 left. It's coming up. It's coming up real soon. So with that in mind, I should probably save before I actually go into this building, just in case it's right now and I screw up. Let's see, save there. Slot 151. Yeah, let me in. Bring it on. Excellent, excellent. Your waiting room is in the blue team room, just inside the hall on the right. Fight well. Without even cheating and looking at where, Oh, there you are. Who is this? Oh, it's Dorothy. Hi, Dorothy. Short time no see. Seeing as how we only just saw each other in dice. Yeah, I know. I never dreamed we'd meet up again in this life. I mean, since you got in so much trouble after you ported that factory ship. So much trouble? Well, well, this bears investigation. Whoa, whoa, wait. Dorothy, can we maybe save that conversation for later? Huh? Anyway, I was going to say your friends here look kind of familiar. I seem to recall encountering you once in the city of Bose. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance once more, my uniquely charming lady. We passed by each other near the hot spring. Oh, I remember now. It's the drink and run guy in the bear in Eastern clothing. So Estelle, are you and Joshua fighting alongside these two in the competition? Yep, that's right. We're on Zen's team. The bear in Eastern clothing, as you put it. So what about you? Are you covering the event for the newspaper? Well, until yesterday I was working on another story. Niall told me this morning that I should check out the martial arts competition to see you guys. You're as strong as he said you were. This is gonna make for some great pictures. I hope so. Oh yeah, isn't Niall with you? Nah, I guess he had something important to check up on. I think he was up all last night, wrestling with a bunch of papers or something. He told me today that he was going to talk to an old acquaintance. I see. Oh, and he wanted me to pass the message on to you. He wants you to come by the editorial department this evening. Whatever it is, he made it sound serious. Okay. We'll go after today's matches. Ah, serious conversation. My old nemesis. Well, don't let it get you down. Meow. Oh, would you stop? It doesn't even have anything to do with you. How very cruel, Estelle. And after our passions burned so strongly together yesterday, am I merely refused to be discarded when circumstance affords me no immediate use? Would you please stop talking like that? Wow, Estelle, I had no idea. Isn't he a little old for you, though? He's talking about the tournament, but you're better off just ignoring everything he says either way. I'm gonna go ahead and find a good seat, so I can get the best shots. I'll be rooting for you guys. Good luck. She's quite the unique sort of girl, isn't she? Between her and Olivier, I just get so drained. That just means we're relieving your stress before the match. She is a pretty skilled photographer, at least. Most of the photographs that have been published in the Liberl news lately were taken by her. Impressive. In that case, we'll have to make sure that our fight is one worth taking pictures of. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know who we're facing, but we need to get psyched. What was I saying? Right, without cheating, I know where my next copy, or keep saying copy, issue. No, not issue. Chapter of Carnelia is. Man, it's late. I need to go to bed. I know where it is because I remember how bullshit it is to find. So let's save the game. We save right there. We got a big quarterfinal match? I've lost track of what round this is. Whatever. We got a match. We're gonna fight some more people, and we'll advance in the tournament. Then we gotta go meet Niall at the Liberl News tonight or whatever. We'll see you guys then. I'm going to bed.